And I hope that you remember them because we all have a Parker within us all. It's that inspiration. We just have to find it and then share it.
I had declined all genetic testing during my pregnancy. Even though it had been a difficult one, I always felt the child God sent us was the child we were to have. Parker spent 10 days in the NICU because he was premature, and he was born just before Thanksgiving, so we had to wait almost 2 weeks for the genetic tests to come back to verify, in fact, he had or didn't have Down syndrome. To say I was emotionally broken is about the only words I can describe. The pain was real. Why us? What are we gonna do? They had to tell me they suspected he had Down syndrome. And my world just went black. And the doctor said to me, because I didn't really know what Down syndrome was, he said, well, he'll be limp and lethargic all his life. Parker was 9 months old when we finally decided to tell Preston. His brother had Down syndrome, and with what limited information we had from the doctor and from the internet 14 years ago isn't as advanced as it is today, we told him what we knew and encouraged him to ask any questions at any time. And in Preston bebop fashion, he just bounced along, and to him, he seemed unaffected. About a week later, Preston asked me if he could talk about Parker. Of course. And he wanted to know how many kids were born with Down syndrome. And at the time, the statistics I could find was about 1 in every 800. And Preston perked up and he giggled and he said, well, then we have a limited edition baby. And God's been watching all along to send us such a special edition. It's almost 14 years later, and I can't tell you the impact that those words had on changing my focus of the life I had ahead that God bestowed, trusting us with this child. It changed everything. Everything changed. If a 9-year-old boy could understand just how special he was, why couldn't I?
And also, anyone who knows Parker at this point can really testify to what a special edition he can be, or limited edition, I should say. Just his unique personality and whatnot is something that can't be duplicated.
He's something special.
With no stress, I envy Parker. So what started off as tears of fear and sadness is the tears of joy now. And I think that's a message that needs to get out as far as being aware about these special limited editions. Thank you. Rob Fletcher.
You helped us heal.
I'm Maria DeMarco. I am Parker and Preston's grandmother, also known as Nonna. And when Parker was much little and he couldn't quite speak as well, Parker and Sammy has a relationship that I think is great. It's two brothers who have found each other, who have helped each other.
Limited edition. How many people, he asked, how many people have Down syndrome? He responded, 1 in every 700 to 800. Preston said, well, that must mean he's a limited edition, that God must have sent us a very special edition. And that's what this whole story is about. It's about inspiring other people to be the best they can be, Preston started out at a young age, USA Karate. Do you remember those times, Preston?
Yeah, absolutely.
And now he's all grown up, of course, doing his thing, but the emphasis here is the role of the trainer in society and the impact that they have. But this story is unique as it has another message. It's the empowering inspiration that Parker sends back to his trainer, Sammy.
And, you know, prior to them having Parker, I was told, you know, if you pray hard enough, we'll have a baby brother. That's all I ever wanted. So I prayed and prayed and prayed. I think it was, you know, a year or two, just wanting a little brother. And I finally got Parker, and I just remember because he had Down syndrome, he was born a month early, they made him, they put him in the NICU, and we couldn't come home with him, which was pretty hard.
How old were you?
I was 8 years old, at the time. They kind of explained it to me, and then, yeah, I asked them, I said, well, how many people are born with this? Because I've never heard, at the time, I never heard of Down syndrome. And they said 1 in 800, roughly. And then that's why I thought, well, heck, we have a limited edition. There's 1 in 800. You know, maybe there's 800 children born, I don't know, roughly every 2 days, 2-3 days. One of those has Down syndrome. So we're very blessed to have Parker. And one of the really big things that comes with Down syndrome is this unconditional love. You know, you could, no matter what, he loves you. He wants to give you a hug, he misses you.
Parker and Parker, back to Sammy. Today we are going to hear more about their story. Sammy, tell us about your relationship with Parker.
So I met Parker about a year ago at a gym here in Naples, and ever since I met him, the jokes have been coming nonstop, and just the positive vibes that we feed off of each other. It's been nothing but a blessing, and I'm very thankful to have met him and his family.
I like with training with him. Every time I'm in the gym, and I'm going to a new gym, work out today, and everything, I'm do push-ups, squats, and push-ups, and chest press, and shoulder press, everything. And it's nice having training with my big brother and my buddy Rob, training my big brother Preston, and good time. My dad with me every time.
Sammy, you and I spoke about the role of a trainer, the importance of the role of the trainer, and how above the knowledge, it's more about the passion, the connection, and building that bond with your clients. And I know both you and I are on the same wavelength with that. How do you define your role in Parker's life and your client's life in general?
I build relationships. You know, I genuinely care about the people that I work with, and it went from Parker, and now it's working with his whole family. I care about people, and I want to see people happy. I want to see people successful. I want to see people take our gym sessions, and it helps them to be better outside of their everyday life. So normal activities come easier. And then also, you know, from a mental health standpoint, to be able to push themselves in the gym, and then to take that, you know, that inspiration, that determination, and take that to the outside world. It's an awesome experience. And like I said, the compliments that I get, just the vibes that I get with people, that's my oxygen. Seeing people genuinely happy, and you know, it started with Parker. Parker's a big part of that because Parker inspires me. And so just to see him in the gym on a daily basis, to see him push himself after everything, you know, that he's going through, he's been through, he inspires me. And so he's pushing me to not only be a better trainer, but he's also pushing me to be a better person.
You just don't see. They consider each other brothers. Sammy's one of my nephews now, and they're both inspired. They play off each other's energy, and you can't help but being happy around them.
One of the things that Parker has taught me is to live in the moment. He has actually taught our family to love after we unfortunately lost our father unexpectedly. Sammy has become a part of our family as another nephew, as Loretta mentioned. He is a huge asset to all of us, but especially to Parker.
I've been able to test the improvement in his brain and the connection to the nervous system. One of the things that I noticed after he started this relationship with Sammy and their regular workouts together is I was able to test in the corpus callosum, which is really the information highway between the right and left hemispheres of the brain. And I've been able to test that there's like a 41% increase in that 41% improvement.
Hi, I'm Sammy and this is Parker from A&GT TV, and today we're going to demonstrate the jab cross, rear knee, rear roundhouse kick. So Parker is going to be in his fight stance. So his lead leg is going to be his jab, his rear leg will be his cross. So we're going to go jab cross, big right knee, reset, big roundhouse kick. Good, another one, ready, good fight stance. Good fight stance. Jab cross, knee, good big kick. Big, good, there you go, good, three more, ready. Jab cross. Big knee, excellent Parker. Big kick. Big kick, good.
Since I've known Parker for so long, I've seen some ups and downs, and this relationship that he has formed with Sammy and the training that he's done with Sammy has really turned him around in so many ways. Not only is he physically healthier, he's mentally healthier. He's happier, he's excited to go work out and to be around Sammy, and the excitement for the workout is huge for him when, you know, individuals with Down syndrome have such a lower muscle tone, and it's more difficult to maintain stamina in any sort of physical activity. And the stamina that Parker has built really helps him on a day-to-day basis, and the improvements are incredible.
The fact that I've seen Parker grow in the last few months with Sammy has been amazing. It's one of those things that you just sit back and go, damn, it's working. And you see him take to it like a fish to water. He's ready for the challenge every day. You see the attitude in him, you see the discipline in him.
It is your message to me that's most important, that I hope everyone takes to heart. And it is you that helps me remind myself, never give up, never give in the game of life. Fight hard, fight to be strong, fight to win. You're an inspiration to us all. So with that, I want to give to you the limited edition, I'm Parker, be the inspiration, soar like an eagle. You're the man, Parker. Thank you, America's Next Great Trainer documentary, The Seward Family, Parker, limited edition. Be your own limited edition. Be the best you can be and inspire others to do the same.